Good morning students, welcome to my new video. Today we are going to discuss a poem of 9th standard unit 1st, Walk a Little Slower. The poem is written by unknown poet, so it is anonymous, but the poem is signifying the role of father. Here, before going to start the poem, I have to ask one question to you. Who is a role model of you, or who is a favorite person in your life? If you go through, the answers may be somebody say that my mother is my role model, somebody say my sister is a role model, somebody say my bro is a role model, somebody say Swami Vivekananda is my role model, somebody say APJ is my role model, somebody say there are a lot of persons whom we can imitate as a role model. But frequently we can have the name of our father as a role model. So while we are going through in our life, a father impact his son, his daughter very much. So all those ideas are given in this poem, Walk a Little Slow. Before going to start the poem stanza wise, we go through the singing of the poem. If you like the singing of the poem, you can like my video and share. So first of all, we go through stanza wise, walk a little slower. Now if you want to follow me, you can follow. Walk a little slower, daddy, 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 said a little child so small, child so small, child so small. I am following in your footstep. I am following in your footstep, and I don't want to fall. So walk a little slower, daddy, 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 daddy. In second stanza, sometimes your steps are very fast, very fast, very fast. Sometimes they are hard to see, hard to see, hard to see. So walk a little slower, daddy, 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 daddy. For you are leading me, leading me, leading me. Someday when I am all grown up, someday when am I all grown up, you are what I want to be, want to be, want to be. Then will I have a little child, little child, little child who want to follow me, follow me, follow me. And the last stanza we can say, and I would want to lead just right, lead just right, lead just right, and know that I was true, I was true, I was true. So walk a little slower, daddy, 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 for I must follow you, follow you, follow you. Walk a little slower, daddy, 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 daddy. So here in this way you can sing the poem. So the poem always have a rhythm, so if you like you can sing. Now we go through stanza with description of the poem. So in the first stanza we can see that walk a little slower, daddy. A small child is asking his father that you can go slow, that the child very small and he wants to follow his dad. So while I am following your footstep, my footsteps are very small and you are going so fast, so I don't want to fall, so walk a little slower. So whatever you are going to do, those activities are very big for me. So father, you can go through small activities to me which can I adorable. Here a small child is asking his father that I am so small and whatever your activities may be, those should be adorable and those should be in my capacity, so I can do those activities very significantly. In the second stanza he asks his father, sometimes your steps are very fast, sometimes they are hard to see. It means that sometimes you go fast and my steps are very small, I cannot follow you as quickly as possible, I cannot I cannot get you as quickly as possible. So whatever the activities you are going to do, those should be described me very minutely and typically. So it may very easy for me to do those activities properly. So walk a little slower, daddy, for you are leading me. And remember that you are just not doing your own activities, but remember somebody is looking at you and he is following you, and unknowingly you can lead your small daughter or son in a path, in a futuristic, we can say a futuristic path for them. So remember, while you are leading me, you have to go such activities which can be proper ideal for me, those can be proper for my future. In the second last stanza he said, someday when I am all grown up and you are what I want to be, someday like you I will be grown up, and when I grown up, that time my son, my daughter is also wants to follow me. That time I will have to show my idealness. I will have to show some good things to him that he can follow me. So this present is important for me. Whatever I am going to follow, whatever I am going to do from, or whatever I am going to do, I am all those things are going to imitate from you. So remember, now your activities are very important for me. So please daddy, you can show me a bright path of the life. You should go through the such type of activities which can lead me in a proper way. And if you lead me now properly, then I will lead my son, my daughter in that time properly. So then I will have a little child who will want to follow me. So when I will grown up, then my son, my daughter will also wants to follow me, and I will have to guide them in a proper way. In the last stanza he said, and I would want to lead just right and know that I was true. So I am not just want to follow you, but lead you or lead my son, my daughter in a proper way. So if I want to lead my daughter and son in a future proper way, you have to lead me just right now in a proper direction, because every son and daughter have the ideal hero for them is only his dad. So remember, dad, if his daddy is doing all those activities in a proper way, so then they become a good kids or good person or good citizen in their life. So remember, so I am looking at you for my bright future. So remember, whatever you are going to lead me in a proper direction, those should be, whatever you are going to do all those activity unknowingly, I am imitating all those activities should be in a proper direction, and know that I was true. So walk a little slower daddy, for I must follow you. So remember, in the last line it is quoted, I must follow you. So daddy, whatever your task may be, whatever your actions may be, all those activities should be in a proper direction, because then I must follow you, because you are a real life hero for me. So remember, all those things are given in the poem. So this poem, Walk a Little Slower, is a realistic poem which gives a proper, it can touches to the heart of the people or day-to-day life. While we are describing this poem in the exam point of view, we have to think about the appreciation of the poem. If we go through the appreciation of the poem, we have to think about some points. There are the title, it may be a poet names, it may be rhyming scheme, it may be the central idea, it may be the favorite lines, it may be the figure of speech, it may be the special quality of the poem, special features of the poem, and why I like the poem. So all those points are very important in this era. So remember, while we are going through the appreciation of the poem, first point is title. So title of the poem is Walk a Little Slow. Second point is poem. The poem is written anonymous. Anonymous means unknown poet. So the third line we can say, or third point we can say, the rhyming scheme. The rhyming scheme in the poem is very simple: A B C B. Once again I repeat, A B C B is a rhyming scheme of the poem. Now my favorite lines in the poem are: I am following in your footstep and I don't want to fall. Why those lines are my favorite? Because I am following in your footstep, it means that I am following you, and I don't want to fall, it means that I do not want to misjudge my all actions, whatever I am going to imitate. I am blank now, and whatever the imitations are, they are all coming from you. So I don't want to fall in my life. So whatever your footsteps are, those footsteps should be in a proper direction. All those things are given here. Now central idea of the poem. The central idea of the poem is touches to the reality. So here in the poem we can say that the central idea of the poem, the small child have his father as a role model. In this poem is the central idea of the poem. He wants to observe, he wants to imitate his father in reality. So he is asking his father to go through in a proper direction. This is the central idea of the poem. Now figure of speech. Here metaphor is used. And second last point is special feature of the poem. The special feature of the poem, while we are talking about, the poem have only 4 stanzas, and each stanza have the 4 lines. This is the monologue. Monologue is a type of the poem where a narrator is only person who is active in the poem. He addresses to the silent listener. Nobody is talking to him. So here a small child is talking to his father, but father does not given the response here. He just, so this type of poem is called as a monologue. And the last point of the appreciation, why I like the poem. I like the poem because it touches to the life of the reality. So this is the most important point in this poem, that it touches to the heart of the society. So this is that is why I like the poem. So in this way we can talk about Walk a Little Slower, this poem. If you like my video, you can like, you can subscribe my channel Education Katta Bhattuwa. Thank you very much.